Good morning, everybody. It is Technique Tuesday on the 7th of July. I hope you're having a good time here today. I know I am in my non-trousers and my fleece because it's a bit nippy. But that's okay, you get to see my legs, lucky you. So just in case you don't know what's going on, I'm sure you do by now, but hey, what the hell. My name is Karen and I am here with Get Moving. And I'm sorry, I'm being distracted. I'm sorry. I'm here with Get Moving. And we are here to help people with mobility issues, people who have disabilities or maybe have a medical condition or an injury or in rehab or something like that. Help people with mobility issues to move better, get stronger, fitter, and just generally get more out of life, really. I may be slightly big-headed, I might be biased, but I think we do a damn good job of it. And we are here every weekday at 11 o'clock in the morning. So if you've been here before, welcome back. Say hello in the comments below. If you've not been here before, make sure you come back again because, like I said, we're bloody good. So quick stuff, just to let everyone turn up and say hello and everything. I say my name is Karen. I am a professional coach. I am. My job is to help people get fitter, stronger, and move better. Now lockdown's easing. I am able to have more clients. So if you're interested in working with me, you can contact me via the website up there if you like. Above my head up there, there's the Get Moving web address. Click on that. You got to find out all about Get Moving. You can also contact me directly if you like. Or you can leave comments below. Either way, if you think I am any good and you want to work with me, let me know and away we go. So, link up there for Get Moving web address. Down there, we've got the share button. As always, if you think this is any good, if you think other people might benefit, please do share the video. The button down there will share it out to all your friends and family and groups and everything. Or you can just tag the person's name in the comments below and they'll see it as well. And it's good for everyone involved. Anyway, I think pretty much now everyone who's here is going to be here. So I'm sick of talking and saying the same thing every time. So let's just get a move on, shall we? As I say, these exercises are suitable for pretty much everybody. Whether you are seated, whether you are standing, regardless, you can benefit from this. So the first exercise we're going to do, as always, is the marching on the spot. So the seated version, if you're sat there, make sure you're sat nice and tall, not slumped over like that. That's no good for anybody. Sitting tall. You're going to be marching on the spot. So your legs are going to be moving up and down like little pistons in a steam engine, like so. Get your knees up nice and high and you're going to march on the spot. However, as always, if you are standing, if you can stand, try do this standing. I do encourage you. If you're a bit unsure, give it a go. Push yourself, okay? Standing version is just standing on the spot, but marching like so. Nice big movements are good movements, so knees nice and high. The bigger the move, the better. Now, as always, you're going to do whatever you can do, whatever level that is, it's up to you. I'm going to do about 20 reps of these. You do whatever you can in the meantime. It might be more, it might be less, who knows? I certainly don't, because I can barely count to 20 myself, but I'm going to give it the best shot I can. You do whatever you can do. Are we ready to go? So I've been distracted again. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Marching on the spot. Knees up nice and high. The bigger the move, the better. I'm sorry. I've got a friend sort of just sat over there out of shot, and I'm distracting me. So I'm trying to concentrate really hard on what we're doing here. I have forgotten how many. We're going to call that 5 because I can't count. But don't forget, knees nice and high. The bigger the move, the better. If you need to, start off small moves down there, that's fine. But you're going to build up. You're going to challenge yourself. You're going to push yourself. I'm going to mention this a few times today, maybe. It might be a pattern forming, who knows. But push yourself. See what you can do and see if you can go a tiny bit more. It could be size, it could be speed, but try and push yourself a little bit more than normal. That is approximately, give or take, 20. So that's good enough for me. So we're going to move on to our next exercise now. Nice and quick. We've got the legs moving. So now we get the arms moving. So whether you are seated or standing, again, it doesn't matter which. But the easy move, the smaller move, is rolling your shoulders back like so. And if we can, we're going to move them bigger and as big a move as we can. Again, I'm going to do about 20. You do whatever you can do. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Rolling the shoulders back, lift them up nice and high, roll them back behind you and down. The bigger the move, the better. If you're seated or standing, Nice and tall. Don't let yourself be slouchy. That's not going to work at all. So right up, chest out, shoulders back, good posture. If you can, start getting those elbows up a little bit higher. The bigger the move, the more you move the shoulders, the more you move your shoulder blades, the better. And ultimately, if you can, you're going to reach up, reach back, reach down and around. Nice, expansive moves. Now, as I say, you might see a pattern forming today. I'm going to encourage you to do a little bit more than what you're used to. So, we've been doing these exercises now for all of lockdown, but I want you to push yourself 5% more. Go a millimetre higher, a millimetre further back. Just try a tiny bit more of a move. The bigger, the harder, the better. Because that's how we improve. Now, I'm amazing at counting, so that's definitely 18 we've done. This is 19. Got someone giggling at me now. And this is definitely, without any shadow of a doubt, 20 precisely that we have just done just there. Well done.
That could be useful in counting.
Anyway, so the next exercise, I'm sorry, unprofessional. The next exercise, knee bends. So, if you're seated, you're going to kick your feet out like so. You're going to bend, well, actually you're going to straighten your knees and relax. Straighten your knees and relax. Nice big bends out of the knee joints. If you're standing, same idea, but bending this time. So kicking up towards the bums like so. Again, I'm going to do about 20. You do what you can. In 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Nice big moves. So, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The more we move a joint, the better it'll get in the long run. It doesn't have to be super nasty or anything, but we just need to have constant movement. Little and often, keep the joints moving. So if we have stiff knees, then by all means, start off with small ones. But if you carry on doing this, they will become less stiff. And you'll be able to do slightly bigger moves. Slightly bigger, slightly faster, slightly better. So don't just go, oh, I can't do it, knees hurt. Do small, do what you can, and build up. Guaranteed it will improve. So that is precisely 20 there. So our next one, twisting, Sarah's favourite. So if you're in the comments below, say, Sarah, this is especially for you. Your damn favourite this is, because you're ace at it. She says, she's told me. I don't know if this is true or not, but she says so anyway. So sitting or standing tall, folding the arms, twisting your body all the way in one way, and then twisting it all the way the other way. Again, big moves, moving the spine. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Big twists, big twists. So again, the same goes for the back now, as well as just witching about the knees just back then. If a joint, in this case the back, the spine, is stiff, the last thing we want to do is just not move it, because that's just going to make it even stiffer. So we start small if we need to. So if we have to, just do a little move like that. That's fine. That's a good start. But if we do that, we will loosen up the back, and it will slowly but surely be able to go a bit further. So that's what we do. A nice big move. We build it up, and that is 20 there. Nicely done. So we're building up through the moves, whether it's the knees, the spines, whatever. What have we got next? Double tap. So if we're seated, nice and easy, similar to one we did right at the start, the marching on the spot. The knee comes up now though, twice and down, twice and down. Now again, especially if you're seated, don't let yourself collapse down when you lift your knee up. Stay tall and lift them up. Stay tall and a double tap with the knees there. If you're standing, you're going to work on balance now. We're going to challenge your balance. If you're uncertain about your balance, by all means stand next to a wall or stand next to a chair or sofa or a solid person, whatever, just for support if you want. Try not to use them. If you can get away with it, don't hold on, but have them there just in case if you need, because you're going to work on your balance. A double tap while standing, knee comes up twice and then down. So remember, I'm balancing on my leg, on this one leg all the time while I'm doing this. Okay, 20 again in 3, 2, 1. Away we go. Nice high knees, a good double tap, maintaining my balance on the supporting leg, but more importantly, more important than maintaining balance, make sure you learn to recover your balance. That's the key thing here. We can wobble as much as you want, because all this wobbling is helping me regain my balance. If I start to lose it, that wobbling helps me regain it. So wobble as much as you want. I love a good wobble. Strangely enough, you may or may not have known this. You probably do. But tomorrow is Wobble Wednesday, and we'll go over in more detail about wobbling and balance. But that's for tomorrow. For today, just keep on going. So I think that's number 18, 19, and 20. Very nicely done. Okay, side bends. Anna's favourite one, this is. Again, in the comments below, say, Anna, Bendy Anna, this is for you. Make sure you write down there. She's waiting for you. She's waiting for the comments. Bendy Anna is waiting, poised to answer your bendy questions, because she likes bendy questions. Ask away down there. Any question you have about bendiness, ask Bendy Anna. Okay? Side bends. One arm definitely goes down, while the other one, if you can, comes up over the top. And the same other side. Again, 20 times. In 3, 2, 1. Over we go. One down, one over. Other one down, other one over. You get the idea. If you can't get this upper arm over the top, that's not a problem. If you have trouble, then just concentrate on the one going down, because we're still bending the spine, and that's the important thing. But if you can get this arm a little bit up, do a little bit. Get a little bit up there, and that's fine. Because if you do that, in a week or month or year's time, it'll go a little bit further. We're always going to be pushing ourselves to go a tiny bit further, and we build on it a bit more each time until we can get a nice big movement. I always think of it as stepping stones. We don't cross a river in one go. We cross it using stepping stones. We build up the movement a little bit at a time. Now I think this is number 17. I'm calling it number 17. I have no clue, to be honest with you. It's 18-ish. It's good enough for me. I'm nice and precise like that. This will be number 20. Well done. Okay, let's read my notes here. What have we got next? The squat or the sit stand. One of the most important exercises we do, to be honest with you. If you are seated, you are definitely standing up now. You've got no choice. I'm going hard on this one now, okay? Tuck your feet back. Shift your bum forwards. Get your body weight forwards, get the weight over your feet. Remember, no one is ever going to stand up from this position with the feet forwards and the weight back. No one's ever standing up from there, ever. Feet back, weight forwards. Push through the feet, stand tall, full extension. Don't stop like a hunchback, nice and tall. And then sit back, nice and low and under control. And then you repeat that as often as you can. If you're standing, don't forget, squat time. Feet a good solid shoulder width apart, feet flat. Your bum is going to sit back onto an imaginary chair back there. You're going to sit back nice and low and then stand up nice and tall. And again, 20-ish. Could be more, could be less. You do whatever you can do, but make sure you bloody do it. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Good squat down and stand tall. Nice big moves. Away we go. So again, start off with, if we need, we can do this a small move, like so. That's fine by me. But then as over time, with the stepping stones, we start to make it a little bit lower. Now these stepping stones, they may be seconds apart, like they are with me at the moment. They may be days apart. They may be weeks or months or years apart for you. I don't mind, as long as you get on those stepping stones and you start making progress. Because you will, I guarantee it. So nice and low, shove the knees out, nice big moves, feel the muscles in your legs working nice and hard. The joints are moving, we've warmed up all the joints by now. Now we'll really put them to test. So I think that's 16, so we're nearly there. Keep it on going, as many or as few as you can do, but you're working hard. Now it's 19, one more for fun. 20, fantastic. Tightrope walking and ankles now. So if you are seated, ankle movements. Get as much movement as you can out of that ankle. Don't just do little things like that. Thighs, big ankle moves. heel, toe, touching the floor. Heel, toe, toe. So on and so forth. Don't forget, whatever you do on one side, do on the other. It's very important. If you're standing, we're balancing again. So along the back of a sofa is perfect, I find. Tightrope walking. Feet apart is easier, feet narrow is harder. Again, challenge yourself, push yourself a little bit, make it a little bit harder than you're used to. Walking forwards with me, off we go. Heel, toe, heel, toe. So we're balancing. Again, you can wobble as much as you want, that's fine by me. Keep your balance as you're wobbling. But walking heel, toe, a big ankle movement, and keeping our balance as we go. And of course, we're going to go backwards now. So it's going to be toes, heels, toes, heels. But again, balancing away, challenging it, pushing it, making things a little bit harder than what we're used to. And second time's always better, so we're going forwards again. Heel, toe, coming forwards. Again, last time was okay, this time's going to be better, so challenge yourself a little bit more. Maybe have your feet even more narrow, or maybe really get your heel to touch your toes before you come down. Make life difficult for yourself. Really challenge that balance. And going backwards, last time, toes, heels. Toes, heels. Again, let yourself wobble as much as you want, that's fine. Wobbling is good. Don't forget, Wobble Wednesday tomorrow. We'll cover this more then. And I've run out of space, so that'll do quite nicely. Okay, God, out of breath time now. Oh, hear me puff now. So, fast feet. If you're seated, get your legs moving quickly. Running on spot, up and down like so, really quick, like a blur. It's not going to be big moves now. It's going to be speedy moves. So don't challenge the size now, challenge the pace. Go faster. If you're standing, it's exactly the same thing, running on spot. Nice quick legs. 2 loads of 10 seconds. Are you ready? I hope so. You better had be, because we're going anyway. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Running on a spot. Nice quick legs. Keep them going, keep them going, keep them going. Time. Oh, that was easy. That was easy. We can do that again. That was so easy. Okay, get yourselves ready. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice fast feet, up and down, up and down, up and down. Last go. Oh, perfect. I don't think we can do better than that. Well, we might be able to, but we can't, not today anyway. Okay, last one. Staying on a breath, challenging our breathing. Shadow boxing. If you're seated, hands up, punch to the head, punch to the body, hooks, uppercuts, whatever mix you like, but move your body. Twist, twist, twist. If you're standing, exactly the same, but getting your feet moving. Forwards, backwards, side to side, however you like, punching, keep your breathing going. 3 rounds of 20 seconds. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Punching away. Nice fast feet if you can. Fast arms. Punch the head or body around and up. Any mix you like. But keep your body twisting, twisting, twisting as you move. And keep your breathing going. Time, time, time. Round 1 done. Hopefully you're getting out of breath. You're pushing your breathing, hopefully. 3, 2, 1, off we go again. Keeping it going, keep it going. Again, we are challenging your breathing, forcing you to get a little bit more out of breath than normal. Working you a little bit harder than last time, last week, and last month. Keep it going. That's time. I'm getting myself tangled up. We've got 1 last round left. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Again, moving quick, fast, hard, and big. Keep going, keep going. Again, breathing hard, huffing and puffing is good. Less than 10 seconds to go. Nearly there. Twist the body, and time. Well done, boys and girls. That is our exercise of the day again. Well done. So that is what we do at Get Moving. We get you moving. And of course, like I said right at the start, today is Technique Tuesday. Now on Technique Tuesdays, we go over a particular technique. Now I've gone over a bunch of them over the past few weeks, and so for the next 3 weeks I think, we're going to do the same thing but slightly different. It's not going to be so much a technique, a move, but a concept. 3 fundamental principles of what we do when it comes to exercise. These three principles are the building blocks of everything that we do in Get Moving and in any exercise at all the world over. The first one, I've been banging on about it today and in the past, the basic principle of overload. And that just means, I've written my notes down here, we need to constantly be pushing ourselves beyond what we're used to. That's a very important thing to remember, that is, push ourselves beyond what we're used to. So the absolute level, whether you're level 1 or level 10 or Olympic champion, it doesn't matter. But whatever you're used to, when we're exercising, we have to push ourselves that little bit more. Because when we do that, we improve. But of course, when we improve, if we carry on doing the same thing, it's not pushing ourselves then, is it? It's just going through the motions. So this is a moving target. As we get better, as we improve, we have to overload ourselves again. We have to push ourselves a bit harder again. So it's a journey. You'll never ever get to the end destination. You'll never get there. But we're always chasing the next little bit. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, doesn't matter what exercise or whatever level you are, the principle of overload means you push yourself a little bit more than what you're used to. As you get, and as I say, after 6 months of training, you will be better, but you're still pushing yourself a little bit more again. It's, as I say, it's a moving target. So to give you some specific examples, so strength is very important. Everyone should get strong. Everyone should get as strong as they possibly can be, regardless of who you are. To be honest with you, people who do get moving, people with mobility issues and stuff like that, definitely, one of the most important things above all other kind of exercise I would suggest is to get as strong as you possibly can. So for that, we want to overload the weight or the resistance, the heaviness of it. So sometimes in the past we have used weights and stuff like that. So to start off with, you might use a little weight, and that'll push you more than you're used to. But when you get used to that, you're going to have to build up to a bigger weight. Again, to push you a little bit more than what you're used to. And over time, you're going to build up the resistance, the weight. You're going to overload your muscles by making things harder over time. And as I say, it's a moving target. It's never going to be just the same thing forevermore. You're always pushing yourself a little bit heavier, a little bit harder all the time. And that's for strength. For fitness, for your heart and lungs, we're going to overload your breathing. Now the last couple there, especially the punching, got you nicely out of breath. So we want to always keep getting you out of breath. What will get me out of breath will be different from what gets you out of breath and everyone else. But we want to push ourselves, get a little bit more out of breath each time. So the main ways we can overload that is we can do things faster. So with the punching, if we punch faster, we get more out of breath. We can do it for longer. So instead of say 20-second rounds, we might do 25 seconds or 30 seconds, that kind of thing. We make it last longer. We were out of breath for longer. Or we can have less rest. Now we always do 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest with the punching. So another way we could do it would be maybe to have only 5 seconds rest. They're the main ways that we can overload our breathing, make ourselves fitter. But again, the basic principle is we push our breathing more than it's used to. We get more out of breath. We work harder. For balance, if we want to improve our balance, we need to overload our recovery. Again, I'll go over this more in detail tomorrow on Wobble Wednesday. But Being solid, and I keep banging on about why wobbling is important. Being solid and stable is okay, but we're not practicing recovering our balance there. So we need to find ways to knock ourselves off balance so that we can practice regaining it. We're going to overload our balance. We're going to push it that little bit more than what it's used to. A thing which would have made you lose balance last month, we're going to get used to it and be able to keep our balance this month by finding lots of different ways that we can knock ourselves off balance. That's why we do those tightrope walking things. Classic. It knocks off balance, but we're practicing, we're overloading the system and learning how to do it better. And last main thing here, coordination. So that could be either moving various parts of the body in the same way, at the same time, or it could be being more dexterous, so being really precise with the fingers, say being able to do buttons, writing, stuff like that, where you've got to have really good coordination with your fingers or your whole body. We need to overload the complexity of a thing. So those of you who come to the Get Moving classes, you'll know about my little bag full of zips and buttons and building blocks and stuff like that. That is a fantastic way of overloading complexity. Starting off with something very simple, say for example, closing your hand and opening it. That's a relatively simple move. Once we can do that, we're going to make it a bit more complicated. For example, moving just individual fingers at a time, touching fingers and thumbs. That's a more complex move there. And then the ultimate one would be something like writing with a pen, because then the fingers have to work really intricate, detailed patterns there. It's really complex move. We build up the complexity, we overload the complexity gradually, bit by bit over time. We make things harder. So there's just examples of the main kinds of fitness and strength and exercise and stuff that we want to improve and ways that we can do it. But the basic principle is we push ourselves a little bit more than what we used to. And the last thing I'm going to say before I let you all go is this principle is the same for everyone. I've spoken to several people who go, yeah, but I've got this condition so it doesn't count for me. No, I have never met anyone yet, who this principle doesn't apply to. You know how heartless I am. I don't care. I don't care if you're a stroke survivor. I don't care if you've got Parkinson's, MS or whatever. I don't care. It's the same principle. I'm going to push you a little bit more than what you're used to, and you will improve. And that's an important thing to get in our head. We are just the same. We're the same. We're humans. We're all the same body and everything. We work the same. This principle is universal. No matter who we are, it's the same for you too. So we're going to find different ways that we can overload ourselves and push ourselves and make ourselves better. So that is the technique for today. One of the most fundamental basic principles of exercise. We push ourselves a little bit more than what we're used to. And that's what we'll do over the next few days. Every session we do. So don't forget, we're here again tomorrow, Wobble Wednesday. We'll overload our balance tomorrow. 11 o'clock every day, every weekday, 11 o'clock, we'll be here. Come find us. Don't forget, if you want to find any more information about Get Moving or about me and stuff I do, there's a link up there. Click that. It'll take you straight to the Get Moving website. You can contact me directly, or you can find out who we are, what we are, where we do it. We've got the donate button up there as well. If you're interested, you want to chuck us a buck, click on that. It'll send some money over. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. It's really cool. The share button down there. Make me famous. I deserve it. Let's be honest. I'm like a guru or something. The only thing that's missing is a big bushy beard and possibly a toga. Yeah, I could be like a Greek philosopher. Yeah. So make me famous, and I swear that's it. If you make me famous, I will grow a big bushy beard and wear a toga and change my name to Christos or something, like all Greek philosophers should be called. So that's the deal, yeah? Sweet. I'll see you tomorrow then, 11 o'clock. Thank you very much, boys and girls. You've been fantastic. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.